Is it better to DIY your own dreads or go to a Loctician? I don't know. We finna talk about it though. Let's dive in. What's up with it, everybody? It's your boy Trey Smith, your host of Let It Marinate, bringing you love, peace, and prosperity forevermore throughout your life. Loctician? DIY dreads? Which one is the better? I don't know. Maybe we put them together. Maybe we don't. But no, guys, this is a very good question. What is the better to start with, a Loctician or just dive in for yourself? Well, I mean, let's look at it. A Loctician is more educated with dreads. A Loctician can spend time, training your dreads the way you would like them to go. You just tell them what you want and they can do it for you, you know what I mean? They went to school for this type of stuff, to do hair or barber school, or they went to beautician school or something like that. So they know the ins and outs of hair textures, from ranging anywhere from 1A all the way down to 4C hair texture, hair type. So like going to a beautician, or to a Loctician, I should say, because we're talking about dreads, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. Let me just, clear the air and tell you straight up, going to a Loctician, there's nothing wrong with it. Matter of fact, it's probably the better choice. It's probably the better choice. But if you're like me and wanted to do it yourself, straight DIY, I have not been to a Loctician, a beautician, whatever. I have not been to one of those, never been inside of a salon to get my hair done like that, you know what I mean? The last time I stepped foot into any place to get my hair done was a barbershop, and that was like maybe 8 years ago. Since then, I've been cutting my own hair and doing all that. Like y'all already know, since I've explained it in my other videos. But anyway, yes, never been to a Loctician. I started my dreads by myself, with the help of my wife. She helped me out a little bit, when we first started it out, because I started growing my hair back in November of last year, 2019, and now it is, it's June now. It's June, so that's crazy. Y'all do the math on that. And I'll be doing a hair update video here coming soon. But anyway, so I've been growing my hair out for a few months, and this is how it looks right now. And I think, I like it. And keep in mind that I'm my own barber, so I can cut my hair and, keep up with the size and fading and all that stuff. So it makes it look better that way. But for me, I would say, to each his own. Whatever you feel comfortable doing. Because like I said, if you just have somebody that can start your locks for you, if you want to spend the money to go to the Loctician at first, so they can get the patterns and stuff down in your head, have your patterns the way you want. They have the diamond shape, they have the crescent, they have the grid shape, whatever you like, what I'm saying? If you looked on Google or looked at some pictures and you've seen something that you actually like, a Loctician can do that for you. If you are not good at doing hair, you just gonna get what you get if you try to do it yourself. And if you do try to do it yourself, like me, I started out with the sponge. I did the curl sponge method, and I have videos. I'll run them up across here. I have videos explaining how I got started on that. And yes, I did the curl sponge method to start mine. Now, you don't have to do that. They have comb coil methods. They have the curl sponge like I did. They have the dry towel method, and all these different methods that they have out here that you can do or use to start your dreads. But I would most definitely say that it is whatever you want it to be. If you want to be more freeform, then you can do it yourself. You can just start twisting, get you a towel or a curl sponge, go circular motion on your head. Always go the same way every time you touch your hair, and you'll be good. You know what I mean? It's not rocket science. You just getting your hair to twist up and maintain that position until it starts to lock up. You want to make sure you treat it with oils and wash your hair maybe once a month. Starting out, this is for starters. Once a month, wash your hair. Maybe oil it maybe every 2 weeks, or like I said, whatever is comfortable for you. If you have a dry scalp a lot, You might have to oil your scalp maybe once a week. You learn how your hair texture is. You learn how your scalp, your body, eat good, eat healthy. That way it provide a healthy scalp for you. So like, if you can do all these things on your own, kudos to you, because you'll be saving a lot of money. You'll be saving time. You won't have to wait on your loctician. You won't have to go travel, waste gas. It won't be wasting gas because you're getting your hair done, but still, you won't have to make that trip on gas. You won't have to come out of pocket for however much it costs. Like I said, I'm sure it can get pretty expensive. But like I said, I've never gone into a shop to get it done, so I wouldn't know. It's only hearsay for me. So like, it's things you have to weigh out. Like, it would be cool. I have nothing against going to the loctician if you want to do that for the first maybe 1 to 3 months. Let's say the first 3 months. If you go to a loctician, let them start it however you want, however pattern you want in your head. You can have them to start it out. And I would recommend you go to Google and like research people wearing dreads that's close to your head shape. You know what I mean? If you find somebody that kind of look like you and your style of how you want it, you know what I'm saying? Take a picture of yourself, screenshot the other person, and put y'all pictures side by side to see how you would look with that specific dread style, you know what I mean? Because with a loctician, you can actually tell them what size you want your dress to be starting out. So that's a plus. If you start like I did and use a curl sponge, it's going to be kind of sporadic. It's not necessarily a detailed way to be picky and you want this type of dread, but you're using a curl sponge. It's just not going to work. You know what I mean? You're going to get what you get with a curl sponge or the towel method, or unless you use your hand and you twist every strand the same way, you know what I mean? But even then, it's going to be kind of risky, because if you're doing it by yourself and you don't have somebody doing it, you could grab more hair on one side than the other side. So having a loctician may be on the better side of things, I would say. But if you're somebody like me who really didn't care, you know what I'm saying? And plus, like I said, I had my wife start me off, you know what I mean? And cause she could see everything. So I had her start it off, and I told her, I wanted mine a little thick starting out. I wouldn't say just super thick, but mine is probably like a medium. But once it matures and they start to grow, they're going to thicken up and they're going to be kind of big, and that's just the style I wanted. I looked at Lenny Kravitz and, Bob Marley and all these people that had like the thicker dreads. I like that style for some reason. That's just me. You don't have to do that. That's what I chose. So, I mean, like, to each his own. You got to know what you like. You got to know what you want. If you want to start out with the loctician, go for it. If you want to just dive straight into it and see if you can do it yourself, hey, that world is now available for you, because now there's a platform like YouTube where you have like millions of people that have dreads and how to get dreads and do all these things that can actually show you. You can learn something from this channel. You can learn something from other channels. And look, you can put it all together and have the perfect loctician in just a few videos. So you could build a loctician just with videos. So hey, I recommend that you look into other YouTubers that do dreads and all the hair stuff, cutting hair, all that. Look into that, learn that skill, and go after it. You know what I'm saying? Sky's the limit. And like I said in my other videos, if you have any questions, drop it down in the comments. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning. I've started in November. I had waves in November, so my hair has grown since November. I started my channel actually getting dreads in February. That's when I started and was like, hey, I'm gonna go and do the dread routine, going and break away from the waves, because I had waves forever, since I can remember almost. Since 4th or 5th grade, I had waves. So that's, I can get waves. Now I could probably turn these into waves, you know what I mean? I'm that professional when it comes to waves. But this dread game, it's a totally different world. So I need you guys just as much as y'all would need me or anybody else. Comment down below if you have any advice to give me, if you have any questions that you would like to ask me, any video ideas, any of that stuff that y'all want to see. comment it down below and I will make sure to get back with you on that. But yeah, guys, that's all I'm saying. If you want to start your own dreads, DIY dreads, go for it. I'm rooting for you because like I said, I'm new to this and I'm still in the beginning stages. My hair is starting to mature a lot more. It's still not super mature yet. Sometimes it unravels a little bit whenever I wash my hair, but for the most part, it stays intact. You know what I mean? If anything, it just gets real frizzy, but the dreads actually stay intact. So I would say I'm starting to walk into my mature phase. So that is exciting. So like, anyway, I just know that Locticians, they are very skilled in what they do. And I would trust a Loctician before I trusted myself. But on the flip side of that, sometimes Locticians don't get it right all the time. They're so used to doing dreads and they may have a certain way that they like to do dreads. So if you go to a Loctician, they may only give you a few options and it may not be an option that you like. So I would say on the flip side to that, learning how to do it yourself, you know what you want. You can do the research, you can look on YouTube, you can learn different techniques. You can actually look up and put your pictures side by side, like I said before earlier, but side by side, a person that you like their dreads and you want to see how it may look on you. Keep in mind that not every hair texture is the same. So not every dread pattern or dread type is going to be the same. No set of dreads are the same. So like, even if you found that person that fits your style and your look, it still may not be exactly the same, but it could be close. It could be close. But I would say for me, I'm leaning on the side of DIY because I just like being able to do stuff myself, because you never know. Things may happen like a pandemic and you might be quarantined. You might not have no barber to call, no Loctician to go to, and you stuck in the house looking like a caveman. If you don't want that, learn how to do it yourself, because if I can do it, you can do it. And like I said, I started in November growing my hair and it was like waves. I'm telling you, like, I'll show you a picture right here. It was waves, man. I had the 360, had it faded, all that stuff, and it's now looking like this. I have videos on how to grow your hair fast, and I'll post more videos in the future if that's what y'all like, on how to get your hair to go from looking like how that picture was to looking like this. It's only been a few months, you know what I mean? My year will be in November this year, so think about that. My hair grew quite a ways from the short waves to this. So if y'all want to come over on this side, the DIY side, give it a shot. Go look at the videos. Hey, subscribe to this channel. There's going to be more videos on showing you how to get dreads, how to cut your hair, just good life advice, just having fun. All 2020, we're going to turn it up and we're going to have some fun, man. Drop your names down in the comments. Drop your questions down in the comments. Make sure that I hit you up. Just drop your questions down in the comments. Drop your ideas, what you want to see on this channel, and we're going to get it done. We're going to get to it. That will conclude the video. Make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to Let It Marinate. It's your host, Trey Smith, turning up all 2020, and I will see you guys on the next video. All right, peace.